years, Jack would formulate his own products to achieve some of his iconic styles. With a little help from his son Ted, Cream of Nature was born. Jack's legacy has been growing for nearly half a century as a top leader in the black hair category. And they haven't looked back.
So good to be here at Essence Fest, okay, with Cream of Nature, sharing with you guys our Unstoppable campaign. So before I introduce you to the amazing Chandra Coleman, I just want to say how excited I am and grateful for the opportunity to become the Chief Brand Officer of Cream of Nature, a brand that I've known, we've all known, it's such a legacy brand. It's been around since I was a kid, and even since before I was a kid, before I was even thought of. So to become the Chief Brand Officer and be a part of what that means for the next generation of authentic representation that we can see in this world is a true honor. You know, I've been working pretty much as a Chief Brand Officer of the Keke brand all my life. So to be acknowledged for that from Cream of Nature, it means so much. You know, in my book, Master of Me, I speak a lot about reframing how we think about entrepreneurship. A lot of people think being an entrepreneur just means you're rich and you start a couple businesses, but you don't have to be a billionaire to be an entrepreneur. You just got to be somebody that's willing to get the job done. Okay, I don't care if it's Uber, I don't care if it's hair on the side, nails, lashes, whatever you got to do to get the job done and build towards your dream. That's what this is about, big boss moves. So, in speaking of that, it's the perfect opportunity to introduce you to Chandra Coleman, the SVP of Marketing for Cream of Nature, who I'm so glad to work with and to be speaking with up here today.
Good morning, everybody. I am so excited to be here today, and here at Essence Festival of Culture, it really is a pleasure. As mentioned, my name is Chandra Coleman, and I've had the great pleasure of leading the Cream of Nature brand for the last couple of years. I've also been in beauty for 2 decades, building marketing and strategic plans. As you guys saw in the intro video, Cream of Nature has been around since 1976. So that is 50 years. And so it really is a part of culture, and it is a legacy brand, which means that we have been around, we understand the needs of textured hair, and we are known in the community to be there for all of your needs. So we signed Keke back in October, and we have had such a pleasure working together already. She is really instrumental in driving our brand stories, our innovation, and really being central in making sure that we are bringing things to life that all of you want. I think, you are unstoppable in so many ways. You wear so many hats. Let's see if I can say them all. You're an actress, a singer, a producer, a podcast host, an author. I missed something. So an overall entertainer and entrepreneur. So we are blessed to have her on the brand, and you truly are unstoppable.
Oh my gosh, I feel the same exact way for you. And in order to be unstoppable, you got to have an unstoppable team. And that's what we've got over here at Cream of Nature. So let's get into this conversation and talk with you guys.
Okay.
So am I going first or you're going first, girl?
I'm going first, but okay.
Got my questions together.
All right, so in your role as Chief Brand Officer at Cream of Nature, how do you hope to inspire and empower young women on their personal hair journeys?
Well, first of all, I think it's just supplying them with the needs for the flexibility that we need with our hair. As we know, whether we're doing straight, curly, wavy, braids, we want to be able to have the products that support that. I think that's what we're talking about so much when it comes to unstoppable hair. Feeling good about your hair means you feel unstoppable, but in order to do that, you got to have the right products. And so there's so much flexibility within our line, from perfect edges to the styling mousse foam to the leave-in conditioner. I mean, all of it works for any type of style that you have, and obviously our new whites that they don't know nothing about yet. But there's so much there to help them decide what they want to do in any given time. You know what I mean? And so I think that's one of the first steps, showing and making sure that we show how the product can be used.
I love that.
Yes. Let me get to you.
You're up next.
Now, can you share how you embrace the responsibility of being a woman of color, leading hair and beauty business?
So this one's interesting. I mean, it's a personal journey for me. When I first started in this business, I really wanted to be in beauty because it's fast-paced.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Trends are ever changing. But being the leader of a beauty brand has evolved for me after I had 2 children, and I have 2 daughters. And I remember just going through their own self-journey of love.
Yes.
And self-love right around when they were in kindergarten. I remember they would come home and their non-Black friends would have comments to say about their beauty or lack thereof and everything about them. And it really reminded me just how narrow people's views are of beauty.
Yes.
And I wanted to be on the forefront of really making sure that I changed that narrative. I want my child to look at herself and know that she is beautiful, she is powerful, she can do whatever she wants to do. And I think all children need to see positive examples of themselves. So for me, it evolved. And so now my main focus is making sure that I expand on that definition of beauty.
I love what you said, and I think that's the other thing with the Cream of Nature products is that they're not hiding their hair, they're not transforming it, they're supporting it for what it is. That's what I love. With my son, well, he got braids in today, we definitely had to use all the perfect edges because I had to squeeze all, that hair in the back don't never grow till they get about 4 years old, so we be squeezing it up in there, but he uses the shine mist when he has his fro, and it really just, to me, it supports who he is and all the different flavors that he can be.
Totally. And I think